Hey guys! So today I'm going to be filming a first impression on the new Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless line and also on the Master Conceal by Maybelline. Now I really liked the first Fit Me line, the one that's the not matte and poreless, just the normal one. And I really liked that one because I have like dry to normal skin. We'll see how this one works on my skin since I am dry skin. So if you'd like to see how this works on my skin, then just keep watching. This foundation, I got it in the shade 125 Nude Beige because that's the color that I had with the other Fit Me foundation. It mattifies and refines pores, matches natural tone, natural and seamless finish. So we'll see if this really does the trick. So I'm hoping this is the right color. I normally am self-tanned. I'm not self-tanned right now, so let's hope this matches. I'm going to do half of my face with a brush and the other half with a beauty blender to see which one applies better. Right off the bat, the foundation isn't liquidy, but it's not liquidy either. I think it's a pretty good consistency. Oh good, it's a good color. It matches well. And I do not have any primer on because it's supposed to do all that for you. So let's see if it really does. Oh, I did not put enough on my hand, so a little does not go a long way. So I'm really liking the finish so far. I wouldn't say it's matte, but it's not really dewy either. It's maybe a little bit of both. I wouldn't really say it's making my pores that small, but then again, I don't really have that big of pores. So, but I think it looks pretty good so far. What do you think? I'm looking pretty poreless. Alright, so I do have a lot of freckles, so I would say that this is a medium to high coverage because I lost a lot of my freckles in that application. And to move on to the beauty blender side. And I've used a ton so far, or it seems like I've used a ton so far. Alright, so the beauty blender definitely applies it thinner to your face. So if you don't want a thick coverage or a heavy coverage, I would say use a beauty blender. If you want higher coverage, I would say to use the brush.
Alright, so that's my face. Does it just look so matte and so poreless?
Let's see if it's buildable. Look at this. Like, doesn't want to come out. Alright, so the coverage is definitely buildable because it's definitely getting another thin layer on it and it is definitely covering up more. I actually think I like the beauty blender side better because it just feels smoother. Like it feels weird over here. Maybe it's just because that side's dry. I don't know.
Okay, foundation is done.
How does it look? Do we think it looks good? Even though I have dry skin, it's not like sticking to any dry spots, or at least not yet. My skin is more dry right now than it normally is. I'd say I normally have pretty normal skin because I moisturize quite frequently. But my skin is on the drier side right now, but it's not like clinging to any of my dry patches. So next we're going to be using the Master Conceal, their new concealer. I've heard good and bad things about this, so let's see how I like it, and I got it in the shade Light.
Shaking it up.
And I really like that it's like a squeezable thing. Because I know with like the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, like you pump it out and you get like globs and globs and it's always way too much. It's a very creamy consistency. It's not too thick. And oh wow, this is really light. I'm just using it on my beauty blender because that's how I would always put concealer on. I feel like it's gonna crease though on my eyes. This side has the concealer, this one doesn't. It's not cakey at all. Like, I feel like it looks pretty good. I wouldn't say the foundation is like too matte though. I'm feeling like it's a little shiny on my forehead. But maybe it'll get more matte once I put the powder on, which I'm sure it will, because that's the whole point of powder. I ended up getting it in the color 130, so that doesn't match my foundation because my foundation is 125, but I figured that it was close enough because the other colors, like selection was like 260 or something that was just like not gonna match at all. So I felt like 130 was gonna be close enough, and it looks like this. And I'm not going to be applying a different powder for under my eyes. I'm just going to apply this powder everywhere just to see how it works. So, let's see. And I like to pat my powder in because I feel like when you like swirl it around, it just moves everything that you just put down on your face with the concealer and the foundation. So I just like to pat it into my face. Alright, so I am done now applying all 3 of the products that I wanted to put onto my face. So I'm just going to finish up the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Alright, so I'm back with the rest of my makeup done. Putting on blush and bronzer on top of this foundation, and the powder worked really well. It wasn't like sticky or anything, it just glided on really well and it blended really well. I think it looks really good. I'm really liking it so far. The only concerned area on my face that I think isn't going to do well throughout the day is these lines around my nose, because I already am seeing issues. So I'm just going to try to cover that up really quick, and then I'll set it. Alright, so right now it is 11:04. I have some errands to run today. I'm going out to lunch with a friend, and I'm going a little bit of shopping. I'm going to do a little bit of shopping. So I will come back in and update you on how everything is going on my face. So I'm not going to be bringing any powder or anything along those lines. So if it starts to look bad, I want to see how this works throughout the day without having to touch up. If you'd like to see how it looks in a few hours when I get back, then just keep watching. Alright, so I'm back from all of my things that I did today, and I didn't do anything that was like making me sweat or anything. Like I didn't go to the gym or like work out because
This girl don't work out.
I think the foundation actually looks really good. I don't really see any problem areas other than maybe in between my eyebrows, because I do have a lot of like creases in between my brows, but that's for the normal for my face. I feel like most foundations usually crease throughout the day in between my eyebrows, so it's not really something I'm too concerned about. As for the concealer under my eyes, I really don't see that much creasing, so I'm pretty proud of that. Or I'm pretty proud of Maybelline for having a concealer that won't crease underneath your eyes. But I know that it does crease under some people's eyes. I really don't have that many fine lines under my eyes, so that's why I think that it didn't really crease for me. As for the powder, I think it does a really good job as to mattifying the face. I think the only areas that I have a little bit of shine coming through is around my nose, like I had assumed would happen before this even all started. So yeah, I think it looks really good. I would give all of the products a thumbs up. So if you are looking for a new foundation or in the market, then I would definitely recommend this product. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. See you later.